Hey guys, what's going on? If you're new here, my name is BrittanyNichole. I have hooded eyes and I tend to do a lot of video geared towards my hooded eye girls and boys. However, I also do a lot of just general makeup reviews and thoughts. So if you are interested in that, stick around for today's video because I am reviewing the Wet n Wild Fire and Ice collection. I picked up a decent amount. They came in yesterday. It took a little bit over a week to ship, which was interesting. I don't know why it took so long, but doesn't matter, it's here now. So this is all pretty much powder products, a couple brushes, and then I got a couple lip products that I don't think I really need to do much of a wear test. I think wear tests are better for like foundation videos, which this obviously isn't. So I'm gonna be giving you my first impressions, which will pretty much tell me if I'm gonna be grabbing for these products again. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and keep watching. All right, so let's quickly just do a high-level review before we get into everything. So I picked up the two brushes. They have a highlighting brush, which is kind of like the Ice collection. I'll be taking this out of the package and using it obviously in a little bit. And then I picked up the bronzer brush right here, which is like the Fire collection. I'm really excited for both of these. I love Wet n Wild brushes. I think they're awesome, and it's really great that they're cruelty-free. That's always a plus when a makeup line is cruelty-free. So I picked up two eyeshadow quads. I'm pretty sure these were $2.99 each. Unfortunately, the one that I was most excited about, which is Fit for a Queen, came crushed in the little package here, which is a huge bummer, but I ordered online. It happens. Male people don't really know what's in your package sometimes, and I don't think this sit fragile anywhere. So that's a bummer, but I do think that, I mean, the other three shades, only one shade is broken. The other three shades I think are salvageable, and I think that I already have some palettes like this. I just thought it would be nice to have that in a quad. And then I also picked up the Dragon Scales, which was really interesting to me because I don't have shades like this right now. So we'll probably be going in with that one, which is gonna be a challenge for me because I'm not really a green eyeshadow wearer. And then I picked up all of the bronzers, which is what had me interested in this collection. So I think that Wet n Wild is awesome. Love the brand. I get a little overwhelmed with the amount of products that they release. Like, I feel like they're coming out with a new collection every month, which is awesome. I think that's great. They're super innovative now, and I think that's awesome. But sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. And the past few releases, I've just been like the horoscope one. I can't remember what they called it, whatever it is. Like, nothing in there seemed too exciting to me, so I didn't order anything. It wasn't anything new. But with this collection, they were launching these bronzers, which caught my eye. So I picked up all three. So there's You're Dragging Me Down. Theo, you can't wheeze. I call my cat Wheezy Feezy because he is always like wheezing. So if you hear some weird wheezing, it's my cat. Anyway, I have the darkest shade, I think, which is You're Dragging Me Down. I have Queensland, and then Bronze Dynasty. You guys probably don't care to look at them through the package, so let's keep moving on. And then I picked up their two highlights, which again, I didn't have any highlight shades in these colors, so I thought it would be unique to try them out, and I love their highlights in general. So I have Glow Watcher and Winter Falls. I think one is like reflects kind of a blue and one's a pink, but which is kind of exactly like what Nikki Tutorials is just coming out with. So it'd be interesting to see the difference there. And then finally, the two lip products I snagged, which is one Flames of Glory, which is like a lip topper, and I think it's like reflects pink-ish. And then I picked up the liquid metallic lipstick. I don't even remember picking this up in Redlings, which is interesting because I don't really like metallic lipsticks. I didn't know I picked that up, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm sure this is gonna be a long video, so make sure to grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever. So I'll go ahead and insert swatches here of what they look like as I open up these guys. They protect their packaging like from being open in store so well, which is awesome, but it's also super hard to open them when you're at home. So I just grab a scissors and kind of cut along. So I will label and insert all the swatches here so you guys can quickly see what the bronzers and the highlights look like. And it's gonna be difficult to swatch the eyeshadows, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead and swatch the eyeshadows for you so you guys can see. Obviously, one of those colors is not gonna show up. So obviously, some of these bronzers are gonna be too dark for my skin, but I did wanna pick them all up so I could swatch them for you guys so you guys could see. The darkest one looks pretty warm, and then the medium and the lightest look a little more on the cool. Lightest is definitely the coolest, which is always good when you have lighter skin. Typically more cool shades flatter you, so I like that. And then when you have darker skin, typically, this is typically not always, the darker you are, the more warm looks good. So I think they did a good job with that. And this bronzer brush is so soft. Normally I would suggest washing them before, but we're not gonna do that today. I love the detail on the end, so pretty. So I think I'm gonna go in with the medium. I think the light would be too light right now, so let's go ahead and see how this performs. Now I'm used to having more of like a bigger brush when doing something like bronzer because I don't like to be extremely precise when bronzing. But that's okay. I do like this brush a lot. I feel like it's showing up a little warmer on the skin than in the pan, but it's blending really nicely and looks really pretty on. I might actually go in with the darker shade just to see what it looks like. And I have a self tan on right now, so my natural skin, I would definitely be using the lighter shade. But yeah, this is blending really, really nice. Looks super natural. Just gonna blend down the face a little bit as well. Yeah, that is really, really pretty. So let's just take the darker shade. So again, that was the medium shade, which was You're Dragging Me Down. And then I'm gonna go in with Queen's Land, which actually does look darker. I think I said that You're Dragging Me Down was the darker earliest. It's definitely Queen's Land. Let's just go over the same with Queen's Land, just to kind of intensify. It's weird, it smells a little artificial. I might be able to actually use the lighter shade to contour if I wanted to. Yeah, so I think I could honestly use either shade. They're not great. I just dug a hole into this one. So be careful, these are obviously super soft. You don't want to be too aggressive with this or drop your dragon brush into it, otherwise it's going to dig a little hole out of it. But overall, these are nice. I like them. They're not super pigmented, so I think it would be nice for a beginner because if you're going in a little bit heavy, you're not gonna like ruin your makeup look or anything like that. So yeah, I really like that a lot. And I really like this brush, which is interesting because I'm used to having a bigger brush. So let me just even everything out here. All right, so I just always kind of like to blend the edges after I go in with any kind of bronzer, but I like this a lot. I think it's so pretty, looks super, super natural, and it was really easy to work with. Like, you don't go overboard quickly, which is really nice, like I said, especially for beginners, but you can build it up and it looks really pigmented. So loving these. I can definitely see myself grabbing for these again, and I will definitely take them on trips. Just be careful with these. They do seem pretty soft and like they will smash a little bit, like it did when the bottom of my brush hit one of the colors. So overall, super pretty. I'm a little bummed that they didn't like release a blush with this collection. That would have been nice. I mean, they have their normal color icon blushes, which are really good, so maybe they just didn't feel the need to, but I really, really like that a lot. So let's go ahead and go in with a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna open up the highlight brush here. So the highlight brush doesn't feel as nice as the bronzing brush. I think the bronzing brush is a lot softer. The highlighting brush is a lot more dense, but I've been trying to apply highlight a little bit less precise and a little more like all over the cheeks so you could see it from the front as well as the side. So let's go in with Winter Falls LA on my right side, your left side probably, and then we'll go in with Glow Watcher on my left side, probably your right side. So Winter Falls LA is definitely more of like a blue, and then the Glow Watcher is more of a pink, which is very reminiscent, like I said, to the Cloud whatever highlights that Nikki is releasing. So I'm wondering how if these will like stand as a dupe. So let's go in with Winter Falls LA first on the highlight brush, and like I said, yeah, that's blue. So that is a lot more blue than I thought it was gonna be, which is not like really my cup of tea. So I'm just gonna hit over that with my Japanesque sponge. If you were a little more pale, that might look really nice on you, but for me, blue doesn't tend to suit me very well. So that's definitely not my favorite. I am gonna try on the other side, the pink shade. I just wanna rinse off my brush a little bit. So Glow Watcher on this side, and we might go over the other side with Glow Watcher because, yeah, I like that a lot better. Definitely more my style of highlight. So again, this side is Winter Falls LA, which makes sense for the blue winter, and then Glow Watcher on this side, which we like a lot better. I'm not a super big fan of this brush. I would skip out on this one and go with the bronzer brush over this. But overall, this one's super pretty. I could see myself grabbing for it again if I was a little more pale. I think if you have a little more tan skin or darker skin, this might look a little even ashy on you, and it's just a little too light for my liking. So definitely skip on the blue for me, Winter Falls, but I would grab Glow Watcher again when I didn't have my full-on self-tan. All right, so eyes. Like I said, the palette I was more comfortable with, the Fit for a Queen, unfortunately isn't really gonna work out because it's so like shattered. Hopefully you guys can see that in there. I gotta clean that up. I might really like that transition shade though. So we're gonna challenge ourselves today and go in with the Dragon Scales. I'll probably fast forward through most of this because this video is gonna be super, super long if I don't, but I'll go ahead and apply this, see how I feel, and then give you guys an update. Basically, if you do wanna see a more in-depth video on this, when I do it, just let me know below and I would be happy to do that. All right, so this is what I came up with for the eyes. Like I said, I'm not really a cool eyeshadow type of person, and I'm definitely not usually someone who wears green, so this is a little weird to me. Overall, there's definitely fallout with the shadow with the green, so it came right off. It didn't like stick or anything like that. I even got some on the side of my nose and I was able to get it off, but just be aware there is definite fallout with this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara, curl my lashes, probably throw in some kind of eyeliner. I don't know if I'm gonna do nude or something else, and then apply some lashes, and I'll be right back here and we can apply the lips and sum everything up. All right, you guys, lashes and mascara are on, and I am actually liking this a bit more now that I have the lashes on. It's still definitely throwing me to have like a cool toned shadow on my eyes, and all shimmer on the lid. Usually I go in with like a matte on the outer corner, so it's throwing me a little bit, but I do like it. So like I said, there's definite fallout with the 2 shimmer shades, at least in the Dragon Scales palette. But with that said, I think you can get a really nice look out of this. If this is something you were looking for and this is your color palette, just go ahead and apply your eyeshadow before you go in with your, you know, base and all that stuff. So this is what we're looking like. Lashes are the Eyelure 128s, and I went in with just a bronze Physicians Formula eyeliner. I thought it would kind of complement the look. So all that's left to do is apply the lip color. So again, this is a metallic lipstick in Redlings. Let's go in and quickly apply this, but I am gonna ultimately apply like a pinky shade, kind of like I did with my blush. I have a Kevyn Aucoin, like really baby light pink blush on because I think it looks nice. So let's just go ahead and see here. Well, I have to say that was only one like dip, and that applied everything to my bottom, which is good. All right, so normally I would go in and perfect the lips a little bit more, but I'm gonna take it off, so I don't wanna do that, but that's just one coat, and I think that applied really nicely, especially for a metallic lip, which can kind of be hard. And I actually don't hate how this looks. I think I look very like Khaleesi, like dragon mother type thing. So yeah, I'm actually kind of into this. It's not typically my look. This would be more of like a fall look, and it's like August right now, so I think this is a little too fall for me. But yeah, I'm actually super impressed with that. Come fall, I think I actually might grab for this a little bit, which is totally shocking because I'm typically not a metallic lip wearer. So let me quickly take this off and then go ahead and apply a baby pink kind of lipstick, and then we'll use the lip topper and we will be done. All right, so this is the lip I'm gonna go with. I think it flatters the look a little bit more. This is the True Beauty lipstick from the Lorac and Beauty and the Beast collection, and we're gonna go in with Flame of Glory right over top. This does have a little bit of a sheen to it already, but that is really pretty. I'm just gonna go in quickly and add a little of the pinky highlight to my Cupid's though. And yeah, I mean, that is pretty much it, you guys. This is very different for me, but I actually do like this look. It's weird to see so much darkness around my eyes because usually I don't apply such darkness around my eyes, and to see like a cooler transition, it's weird, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So let's quickly go over what I think you need. The bronzer brush, if you can find this, absolutely pick this up. This is so nice, so soft, and I really, really like it. I'm definitely gonna grab for this more often. Definitely pick up one of the bronzers. I think that these are really nice. They're not too pigmented right off the bat, so it will work for a beginner, or you can build it up to a great, great pigment that you want on your cheeks. Really like these, and I like that they have the 3 different colors, which I think will work for pretty much any skin tone depending on what color you get. I think that the Winter Falls in LA is a bit too pigmented with the blue. If you're super pale, this might work on you. I don't even think this will work when I'm like my palest. So I would pass on this if you have like more skin tones like me and you're a little bit more tan. I think it just shows up a little too blue. However, the Glow Watcher, the more pinky, which I have on right here, is definitely beautiful. I think it works on my skin. Might look a bit ashy if you're darker than me. I think it's a little too much on like the white side, but if you do have kind of the skin tone like mine right now with the self tan, or if you're a lot paler, I would definitely go for this one over the blue. I think I would have absolutely loved the Fit for a Queen quad, which unfortunately I can't use. Hopefully I can find this at like a Walgreens or something like that. You could see how pretty those shades are. This is what I'm talking about, where I like to have a matte shade to put in the outer corner versus the one that I used, the Dragon Scales, because both of the like eyelid and crease shades, the greens, are both shimmery, which is different for me, but this is a beautiful transition. I think this transition is beautiful as well. They're just about the same color. So if you can find these and you like more of a cool toned shadow, get this. I think it'll work. Just make sure you apply your eyeshadow first, because I realized I had some buildup like of green in like the folds of my nose. So this one definitely does have fallout, but these are $2.99. I think all of their quads and eyeshadow palettes are totally worth it. I think you can skip off on this highlighter brush. I think it's just a little too dense and a little too precise for me. Maybe I can find another. I mean, for applying it right here, that's nice, but I'm kind of liking a bigger, more fluffy type of highlighter for my cheeks. Like this one's beautiful. This is also from Wet n Wild, from their like standard collection. So your call, but I would pass on this, although it is really, really pretty as far as the tip and all that good stuff. As far as the lipsticks, I think that this was a beautiful metallic lip, and I'm not a metallic lip person. These are affordable, I think like $4.99, so if you want to try them out, I think this is a great one. I think this is going to be awesome for fall. And then this lip topper is beautiful. I love it. I think I'm going to be using it a lot. So that is it, I think. Yeah, that's it, you guys. Thanks for sticking around if you've made it this far. I know this was a long one. I doubt you want to see this eyeshadow look, but if you do, let me know below. I will definitely recreate it for you. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please let me know below. I love to hang out with you guys. It means the world to me when you guys comment below. I really, really, really like to interact with you guys. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That also means the world to me, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.